Quick announcement, I have a new Kingdom Hearts Discord server. If you'd like to join, click the link in the pinned comments or description. Admittedly, my interest in Kingdom Hearts Missing Link has come in waves. Sometimes it's been up, sometimes it's been down. I'm very excited for the story for this game, but I think I'm in the same boat with a lot of people where I just want the game to be out and then fully focus on Kingdom Hearts 4, the Lost Masters saga. When Missing Link was initially announced, despite the game looking a little rougher in its initial announcement, I think a lot of people were still hoping the game would release within that year and a half maybe, and weren't expecting the game to still not be out and playable for most of the world deep into 2025. But despite that, there's still a lot of hope that the game can release this summer, maybe with a shadow drop or announcement sometime soon. But when it comes to Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, I've actually found myself very interested in this particular feature about the game that is kind of the bulk of the game, and I would theorize might be the main reason the game has been taking so long, because they're trying to pin down and make sure this feature is flawless, and that is the GPS mode. So the GPS mode has had my interest for a minute, but I definitely would say over the past year or maybe a couple of months, I've been very fascinated by the idea of this. If you're unfamiliar with Kingdom Hearts Missing Link news by chance, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link is mainly advertising this Pokemon Go like feature. The GPS mode scans your real world map, like your local area, and like kind of creates Scarlet Kylum to kind of look like it. While doing this, there's pop-ups all over the place that you can either walk to, or via the touch mode, you can just use AP and go to it manually. The main benefit of using the GPS mode that I did not know before this, compared to using the touch mode, is in the GPS mode, you actually don't consume any AP, and you can theoretically play the game infinitely. Now, activities do refresh every 24 hours, but if you're in the GPS mode, you don't have to worry about running out of AP and then not being able to do missions or, well, anything. You can even gain AP in GPS mode, so potentially using touch mode and GPS mode in combination could lead to you playing the game just however you want, however pace you want to go about it. Now, I've never played Pokemon Go, so you guys might have to inform me in the comment section about like specific mechanics as to how it works. My main memory of Pokemon Go is that my friend, when I was a kid, coming to my house and asked me if he could find a Charizard or something. I'm not sure if in Kingdom Hearts Missing Link you're able to like capture, or if you're able to get specific figures or items or stuff like that. I think you're mostly grinding items for Keyblade leveling and other stats to maybe upgrade figures and stuff throughout the game. I'm not completely certain. I do know that Missing Link does have these bosses that shroud the world in darkness on the real world map, which you can defeat, and it will actually cleanse that area in the real world, I believe. In Damo's video where he had access to the beta and analyzes like all of these things, I highly recommend going to watch it. He shows how someone in Japan had like cleared the entire area of darkness, but the rest of the world was still shrouded in it, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Now, people on touch mode can also experience this, touch mode being the feature where you can just play it on your couch. All you have to do is press a button. But like I said, with touch mode, all of this stuff cost AP, but those players on touch mode can still theoretically participate with those on GPS and still do an area boss or clear out an area in general of darkness. And I think that's pretty nice, because you know, you have one friend who's like, hey, you want to go out in like town and play Missing Link today? And someone's like, nah, I don't really feel like going out today. I have work, I have to do this. They could still, at work or doing whatever they're doing, they can be on their couch, be at home, and still play with you, still participate, still clear the area, still fight the bosses, and see it on the map. Because in Missing Link, you can travel to anywhere in the world just by using your AP on touch mode. But of course, that's a big restriction. And from what I heard, apparently the amount of AP used, you could travel theoretically anywhere, but the amount of AP used is like per kilometer, per mile, per 10 miles or something. So imagine traveling like all the way across the world, and it actually takes you like days because you have to use so much AP just to get to that location. That would be kind of insane. I don't know exactly how that works though, so someone will have to let me know. Now, a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans don't care about this, or at least they say they don't right now, and understandably so. A lot of us are single player fans, or people who play multiplayer games in the comfort of our own home, maybe on a Discord call. The Kingdom Hearts community isn't necessarily the type of community like the Pokemon community is, where you're playing a lot of games or doing a lot of things in person. Now, there are big parts of the community that are definitely trying to push IRL events and community interaction IRL with events like Reconnect, if you guys are perhaps going to that in Denver. It's basically this big Kingdom Hearts fan event where you can participate in events, collect prizes, and mostly just hang out with the Kingdom Hearts community. Before events like this, we had things like Kingdom Hearts orchestras, and of course, if you've been out and about, if you've been to conventions, you might meet a Kingdom Hearts fan every once in a while, because a lot of people played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS2. Shoot, I went to a Smash local recently, and I was talking to a lot of people about Kingdom Hearts and what our favorite games and stuff were. Kingdom Hearts fans are everywhere. Like, you don't know them until you talk to them about Kingdom Hearts. Like, they don't stand out in a crowd, but there's like just a lot of people you can just randomly walk up to and be like, yo, have you played Kingdom Hearts? I'm like, yeah, man, I love Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2. Kingdom Hearts has that sort of like vibe to it. And I think something like Missing Link could potentially just enforce a more IRL sort of vibe in the Kingdom Hearts community. Get some people off of Twitter, off of social media, and actually, walk, go outside, do some things. I think that's pretty exciting. And in terms of traveling, like with this GPS mode and actually being able to like go to different areas and potentially have unique area bosses, unique items and stuff, it makes me maybe want to play Missing Link while I'm traveling. Looking at the GPS feature and its mechanics has definitely made me a little more sympathetic towards why Missing Link could be taking so long, because I can understand that if this GPS feature doesn't work at launch, that's not going to make a lot of people want to play the game in the future. Because I'm sure a lot of the people who are going to be playing Missing Link long term are going to be the people who download the game as soon as it comes out. The hardcore Kingdom Hearts fans that follow all of the news, that are probably going to wail on the game like crazy. The way a lot of mobile games operate, they are very much so funded by that top like 1% of players that just spend thousands of dollars on the game every single banner. So for those people, that GPS feature is probably going to be really important for whether they do well and spend money on the game or not. But overall, I just think it'd be really cool to have community meetups like outside of like the fan events and outside of the orchestras, just in your local area, meeting some more Kingdom Hearts fans, meeting people who are fans of the franchise, or maybe you're just playing Missing Link for the heck of it. I think it could be some really cool community interaction. Just remember that if you are going to participate in those things when Missing Link comes out, obviously remember to be safe. 99% of gamers won't bite, but just always remember to be safe and be cautious whenever you're meeting up with strangers you don't know. But I genuinely hope that Missing Link does release soon. I think part of the reason I've been thinking about this GPS feature a lot over the past couple weeks, I've been talking to friends about it. I've been talking about like, hey, yo, we should fly out to this location, play some Missing Link when it comes out, is because of the warmer weather, because it's spring, because of summer. I don't know how many people are trying to play Missing Link walking through the snow, but hey, I'm sure someone will do it. I feel like Missing Link should release within the next couple of months, or maybe even early fall at the latest, and if not, then we might even be missing this year too. I'm not going to wish that upon Missing Link. I'm hoping for the double whammy. I'm hoping for Missing Link and KH4 to come back at the same time. We get that sweet KH4 trailer that we've been waiting for years, man, and then we get Missing Link released along with that trailer. But that sounds like a lot of copium, as a lot of you would probably tell me. But that'll be all from me today. Tell me if you guys want to see more Missing Link videos. I ramble a lot about Kingdom Hearts 4 and Kingdom Hearts 4 theories and what I want in Kingdom Hearts 4, but I don't do that as much with Missing Link, and there's definitely a couple of reasons for it. Admittedly, I kind of just want the game to be out, like I said earlier, but I definitely don't mind talking about Missing Link more because it is a Kingdom Hearts game, a new Kingdom Hearts game that we're going to look back on years from now. Probably still be playing years from now as well, because I'm sure that story is still going to be updating. Missing Link feels like a game that they definitely are planning to be a very long-term game. You don't make a game like this with a GPS feature that tracks the real world and environment and even like models the city kind of according to it almost, without wanting the game to still be around 5-10 years from now. So Missing Link might last a little longer than Union Cross or some of these other games did, I might figure. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Prodigy, and remember to be nice, be safe, and take care, everyone.